Eckenwiler, ANC 6C04. I'm here to state ANC 6C's support for Bill 22-663. This bill properly emphasizes several themes important to planning in the district over the next 20 years, including the cost of housing and affordable housing, climate change, and the need to ensure that the district remains inclusive and diverse. Thus, we endorse the statement that, quote, housing costs are perhaps the central challenge toward maintaining and growing an inclusive city. We likewise support the new statement that rising demand for housing has not been met with an adequate increase in supply. There's been significant public controversy over the bill's changes to the description of the future land use map. Some critics argue that these changes endanger row house neighborhoods, including the part of Capitol Hill we represent, and grant developers too much leeway. ANC 6C disagrees strongly. The existing text of the comp plan makes explicit that the FLUM, quote, is not a zoning map, close quote. OP's amendments underscore that the FLUM provides general guidance, not precise standards for building dimensions. Contrary to some of the more heated rhetoric, this bill would not give developers or anyone else carte blanche. It bears repeating that if the council were to adopt these amendments, the current zoning map and zoning regulations would remain unchanged. Current limits on height, lot occupancy, and other aspects of a building would apply just as they do today. In recent years, two areas within ANC 6C, Noma and the H Street corridor, have undergone enormous change. Formerly derelict buildings and surface parking lots have turned into apartment buildings housing hundreds of Washingtonians. In the last 5 years, ANC 6C has weighed in on at least 12 PUDs. These projects bring much needed new housing, including affordable housing and street-level retail, as well as community benefits such as funding for school playgrounds. Overall, we are very pleased with the changes these developments have brought to the community and proud of our role in ensuring that they benefit everyone. As you know, Mr. Chairman, negotiating PUDs is hard work that demands time and effort. It is therefore profoundly frustrating to see groups with no or minimal connection to our community pursue court challenges to PUDs when those same groups never participate in the ANC's deliberations or even appear before the Zoning Commission. This kind of bad faith activity needlessly delays the construction of new housing, increases the costs of building it, and ultimately damages the public interest instead of serving it. Mr. Chairman, that concludes my remarks. I thank you for the opportunity to testify, and I look forward to your questions.